Welcome to another meeting of TVholics Anonymous.
Welcome to our first ever meeting of TVholics Anonymous. My name is Ruru and I am a TV holic.
And my name is Mimi and I am a TV holic.
So today we're just going to talk about Bravo because Bravo is a huge part of our lives right now.
It's one of my faves. It actually makes up a big chunk of my life. I love Bravo.
Okay. Bravo superfan here.
Yeah,
Mimi.
we're both Bravo super fans. So
I'm kind of getting off Bravo now. I feel a bit sickened by like how they keep like removing everyone. They keep axing all the shows and everything's like really pissing me off about Bravo currently, but I'd still do watch.
But they do need, a lot of these programs do need a revamp. Okay, some of it has been detrimental, like RHONY.
Yeah, that bring back old RHONY. Like, I need it. I need it right now.
They did not need to revamp that show, especially an overhaul, but with all the cast. And I think the problem is that like the newer generation, like these people, the newer people in RHONY are like 30 to like 40. They're like in a younger bracket.
And so don't you think these people are so evil? Like, especially what's her name? Who's the blonde one? The one that's having a baby right now.
Oh no! Oh yeah.
Bryn's evil because of what she did to Uber. But who's the other girl? Who's the other girl? Erin. She's so evil and
she's toxic.
Yeah, she's really toxic. But
a lot of them are toxic.
Yeah, and what's the other girl's name? The one who's an influencer, fashion influencer. Yeah. She's pretty evil as well.
But I think a lot of them, they're like playing up to their character. I think they're doing it on purpose and making up storyline. Like for sure, Erin makes up storylines. Like she makes up stuff and she creates controversy. Whereas before with the old RHONY cast, they just naturally had.
You're right.
They naturally were just controversial types of people, so it worked out well. And I think people are like savvy to the fact that they are making up stories and doing that kind of putting it on versus actually doing it. But anyway, that's for another time to talk about like our thoughts on, I guess, where Bravo is going. But let's do a little roundup of what's been going on this week.
Okay, I haven't watched 2 episodes of Atlanta, so I haven't got caught up.
Yeah, I'm 1 episode behind.
Let's just talk about Kenya and our thoughts on the Kenya situation, because I feel like we need Kenya back because Kenya is like TV magic for Atlanta, and she makes it all work. Now, by firing, I know she did a bad thing, a terrible thing. But I also can't stand Brit, and I can't stand her
talking through her nose like this, and can you spread
me and the mouse and
oh god, that's a stupid name for her dog.
I can't stand it.
I can't.
This humanizing of these dogs is really annoying me.
A dog is a dog, and I love dogs, but a dog is a dog.
And if you haven't seen the latest episode, I'm a half episode behind. If you haven't seen the latest episode, you're really gonna hate the dog situations in Atlanta. But anyway,
I know they keep putting them in the prams. I know what you're talking about.
There's another bit.
They did that with Angela. She did that with Brit.
Yeah,
Brit.
When she went for a walk.
I can't with Brit.
When they take it to another level as well with this episode. But the Kenya thing, coming back to it, the Kenya thing is I think she just took it too far.
Yeah, like, she did.
She's always been on the edge of taking it too far.
You can't just have like them in like compromising like the positions, you know, like you can't have people in compromising positions on the internet.
But someone must have given her the go ahead for that, because she must have talked to someone about it. Did no one? She just went about it all on her own. There must have been someone who was involved with it.
Yeah, but maybe
and told her, "Oh, it's a great idea." Like throwing her to the wolves. Like, you know, you're going to get cancelled for that kind of stuff.
What's her bestie's friend again that he used to be on the show sometimes? Like that guy. Her husband, her gay husband.
Oh no, that was
no.
That's Giselle. I don't know.
Kyle,
what was his name? Not Kyle. His name was something else. But
who cares?
Anyway,
that's dumb.
I don't know who, but anyway. So yeah, I don't understand why she did it in her new business place that is just being set up.
Yeah, and then she kept talking about how she's doing this business for her daughter, and her daughter's life and to fund her daughter's life.
She lost her mind, honestly.
But
that
yeah,
whole
how can you
situation.
connect? How can you have that with that? But anyway, I still like Kenya for the show, and I feel like they need to put her back. Like, yes, people do bad things, but she can obviously try to repent for her sins or whatever.
Maybe she'll just be put on ice, like they say, or something. Put on
yeah,
ice.
hopefully she's back next year.
I
Because
think that might be too soon.
I'm literally struggling to watch Atlanta this year. I'm always on the phone scrolling, and I can't just. I keep pausing it and going off to do other things. Like I just can't focus on it.
The only way
I'm not excited about it.
Yeah, the only way that she could come back next season is if they get rid of Brit, right? Because they can't have them together. So if Brit is going to still be in the next season, then she won't come. So I think it may be for the future. But I think they need to get rid of Brit. I think it's a no. And even Callie, is it Kelly or Callie? Anyway, even Kelly
with I
so
think.
fake.
Yeah.
Like, let me tell you, you don't have that much money.
Oh
She looks
yeah,
like she's got so much money.
there's no way she can have that
No
much
chance.
money from having a chicken shop, a waffle
place.
a waffle chicken.
She doesn't. Apparently, there was some news about her, like, having some issues with paying her rent or something. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, and she was opening up a new premises as well. How are you spending like this?
And
It's not
she's
making
buying
sense.
17 bags for her daughter's 17th birthday or something ridiculous. Like,
Okay.
use your money. She's got 4 kids. She's going through a divorce or something. Like, please. She's got a security guard, like, that costs money.
I don't know. I can't understand everyone's like need to like show off like they're so wealthy. Like it's not making any sense to me. Like either you have money and you're just using it like you do, or either you don't have money and you're just using it like you don't. Like there's no need for all this showing off. It's so pathetic.
That's how it felt in the beginning days of Real Housewives. Like they had
like
money,
Beverly Hills opulence.
but it was like a natural part of their life. It felt natural.
Like Beverly Hills. Yeah.
It was a natural part of their lifestyle. You could really see them going for these dinners and opulent things. But this is just fake. Like when you're throwing it in our face, like you bought. There's no need to tell us you bought 17 bags. Like that's what she's saying in our face.
Mimi, what do you think about Angela?
Okay, Angela
and her husband.
Oh no, have you seen
husband's
when they've
crazy.
gone to Tennessee? How far have you seen into that? Nashville.
No, just when they were eating at that restaurant and Angela came, and then they all piled onto Angela.
Came? Okay, that's
no.
another
I haven't seen
story,
I haven't seen when Drew came. I saw when Drew was at having that party for herself.
What? We're gonna circle back
with her sister. That poor, pathetic little party where it was just her and her sister sitting there, and they had. It was like was the club closed? Like what was going on? Was it privately open
I didn't
for
even
them?
understand what it was. And she apparently Dennis had this party for her, but it was nowhere to be seen.
The party for
she had to FaceTime him to join the party. Hey girl, hang out with us at the party. What's happening? If he organised it, shouldn't he be there? If he's your record producer, whatever the hell he is.
I think he's just like streaming it to Spotify. I think he's just sending it to Spotify.
No, did you? Yeah, I heard that on one of the other pods. Is that he's basically just put her onto a streaming platform, and they're like having a party about that.
Yeah.
But anyone could do that.
I
put a video up on YouTube. Great.
Think that he's not. There's nothing.
Are they banging?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I think that he's trying to make money and she's trying to make money. But there's always something weird and dodgy about Drew. Like she makes me uneasy. Like
she also does.
She's a liar. She's a chronic liar.
Do you not think Portia's going to be pissed off that you're coming to her thing, and then you're also going to be you didn't come on time because you were hanging out with her baby daddy? Like
she just makes herself look stupid. Constantly makes herself look stupider than she is.
She loves to wind people up.
Her and Ralph. Ralph is crazy. Ralph is some kind of like messed up crazy.
So
he's really entertaining. He's great TV.
He is. Like, do you remember that little home video he had where his cousin he was coming out of his house? I mean, it was just so funny, and they were like showing him like, oh, it's time to go to the courts now, and like this is what we got to do. But so basically what came out of that last meeting was that they are going to open up their sealed files or something.
Yeah. And
and all their secrets are going to flow.
Yeah. So basically Drew is lying like she always does, that she's got no secrets, and it's his secrets that he should be worried about.
100.
And then she was panicking. She's like, shut up. She was in the car. She was like,
such an idiot, Ralph. And she rolled down the window.
Yeah. You're such an idiot, Ralph. Shut up.
I know. Because
so funny.
Everyone thinks he's a loser anyway, and he's a dirty person, and he's like, whatever. So he's got nothing to lose, whereas he might as well bring her down with him. She's got like no
Yeah,
one
but
knows her
I
dirty
don't think it.
laundry.
I think it was just her secrets that she didn't want unsealed. It's
But
not
he
nothing
has
to do
some
with him.
stuff.
Yeah, he's got. Yeah, but
But
everyone
he
knows
knows
about
about
it.
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So everyone knows
No one
everything
could be
about him.
shocked.
And even if there was like some extra little bit of crap that's in there, no one's shocked. No one's
I
shocked.
just can't.
But he might as well bring her down.
And her sidekick sister like really annoys me as well.
Yeah, she doesn't need to
She's
say
like,
much.
yeah,
She's like,
she's just like, yeah, Drew,
She's just a
yeah.
yes person.
Yeah, she's just a yes
And then
man.
she
She's
called
a
her
hype
mum to
man.
pray before she went. Like,
Oh my
she
God.
needed she
You
needed
need an
a thousand
exorcism.
prayers.
You need an exorcism. Okay.
She needs a
You need
thousand
prayers.
prayers of all
You
kinds
need
in
an
all the
exorcism.
languages. Have the prayers in all the languages, and that still won't even be enough. Okay. So
Prayers
so
from all the religions.
We sidetracked from Angela.
Okay. Anyway, so Angela, what do you think about Angela?
Oh, Angela's conversation with her daughter. What do you think about that? About the grandma and all the family.
So her daughter is like a spoiled brat. That's what I think.
She really
And
came across like that.
yeah,
at that age.
and I think that they don't have any respect for the elderly in the family,
Mhm.
and I feel like that was just a bit gross as well. Like the way like she chimed in with her daughter to be like, no, like they should be treating you better and blah blah blah. It was just all a bit like messy.
Yeah, I mean, I think no matter what, if you gift anything to someone, like I guess
Shouldn't
gift
have
you a car.
yeah, you shouldn't have any
it's not your
expectations for what they do with the gift.
You can't go like the daughter can't go in and be like, my mom paid for it, so let me drive it. Like that's so
Exactly,
rude. Like your
exactly,
grandma as
exactly.
well. I don't know. It doesn't sit right with me. In fact, you would be like, no, that's grandma's car. Like it's weird. And then she's married, and then she was gaslighting her mom and saying, why are you upset about it?
Yeah. That was a giant gaslighting moment. Like
And mom was like, can't I be upset that you got married and you're young and you didn't even tell me?
she spoiled that girl, and now she's gonna reap the rewards of spoiling her. Okay, but she's gonna treat her like crap, just like she's treating your mom and your sister like crap. So you get what you get what you get.
What is it with all the families and they're messed up? Like even Brit's got that with her sister.
Yeah,
What do you think about that?
because
Jenna?
Brit is a spoiled brat.
She's a spoiled brat,
and
for sure.
she thinks that she can do whatever and say whatever, and her husband is so freaking weird. Okay,
So weird.
He's like so slithery and slimy and like creepy and like oh gross.
Yeah, and it's just like he's one of those people that have one eyebrow up or one smaller eye.
Like he looks like he reminds me
He's
of
always smaller than the other all the
I feel
time.
like he's like a Dracula kind of person, or something's not right. Okay, something ain't right. Okay, something
Something's
smells
not right,
dodgy.
and
And they pretended to buy that car. That was freaking hilarious.
Oh.
They just went round there and they pretended. And she's like,
Oh my god, I want to buy this car. Oh my god, I want to buy this car. I really need it.
Yeah,
Can you
baby,
buy
I
it
need
and
to pay
pay
down
for me?
payment on this car. And there's no point in having a car if you can't have sex on it.
yeah, it's just so pathetic. Like I just can't.
Another case of people showing off like
Money that they don't have. Money that they don't have.
You're not buying that car. Like,
Yeah.
let's not
Yeah.
go there. There's no evidence of that your man does not anything. You've not told us what we know all about how you had this business.
And your house
but
doesn't
we don't even know how
reflect.
legitimate that
Your
was.
house is not reflecting that you can buy that car as well. Also,
What does he do for work?
wait.
Did she mention?
No.
Okay.
We just know
alright.
she's in insurance, and now she's getting fired from insurance or something weird and dodgy like that. It does not make any sense. The math ain't mathing, and you said that it's your company as well, so
Yeah.
it's not really mathing. Also, let's go back to Angela. We forgot to talk about her crazy husband.
Okay.
what are your
so
thoughts on
her
him, okay?
husband
Why would you
is-
be with someone that treats
He's
you
a
like
disconnected
crap?
kind of like has no emotions type of man.
Yeah, he's very frustrating. Like I couldn't even stand be
He's
like
the kind of person that wouldn't be shocked if he's cheating for sure.
I couldn't.
He's definitely cheating.
Yeah, I couldn't stand being in the same room as him for like more than 5 minutes. Like I just couldn't handle it.
He's just cold and like he's not
And
someone
distant
that
and
is.
emotionless.
How can you be in a relationship with someone like that? You need to be able to like. She's trying to explain her feelings and stuff, and he just shuts her down all the time.
Because he doesn't care.
Well, maybe he's uncomfortable with the TV being on camera.
Yeah, and plus he doesn't care as well. Because
I
it
don't-
doesn't sound like she's not used to it.
Normally,
it sounds like
the
she's
people
used
that
to
are
it.
like this look cold are the ones that didn't want them to. You know, like what it was in Potomac. What's her name? Her husband. You know what I'm talking
Which one?
about. The new girl that was on Potomac. Like he. I mean, I think he's just an
New
asshole.
girl. Are you talking about Mia? No, Mia's not new. What new girl?
No,
am I
the
talking
one
about?
that-
Oh, that freak.
Anyway, no,
Stacey and her freakish man.
not Stacey and Freakish Man. The other one that
What
was
other-
like,
what
oh,
other
he's
girl?
at the part above me, and he does a charity job.
Oh my god, that weird girl. That girl that's besties with
Kay.
Kay.
Yeah.
She's besties with Karen Hugo.
Yeah. So anyway, that he's cold as well. He doesn't
Free
want to.
Karen
He's
Hugo.
not supportive.
Free Karen Hugo. I want to free Karen Huger.
I don't.
Because I feel so bad for her being in prison. I know it's her own fault. It's her own fault. Everything is her own fault. Like she did it to herself, but it's such an extreme punishment.
She's gonna be out soon. Let's be honest.
She's not like you shouldn't be incarcerating people that are elderly, for doing like non-violent crimes.
It's
That's
a violent
how I
crime.
feel.
She hit a deer.
No, she said I swerved past the deer. Get it right.
Sorry.
Get it right, Mimi. Get it right. Okay.
Swerved.
Yeah, she swerved.
Well, okay, but I'm sorry. She was all kinds of crazy on that video. Her and Ray need to learn a lesson. He's an enabler.
Ray is not with
Raymond.
is not with us
Raymond.
mentally most of the time. I don't think. I think his mind is like deteriorating.
He was his mind was quite excitable when those mermaids were in his pool. Do you remember that? We never talked about that. But anyway,
I didn't out of my water.
I was like, oh,
Please,
yeah, you okay?
I don't want to talk about elderly men.
No,
we do not need to talk about the elderly men getting excited.
We keep getting sidetracked.
Growth and growth.
Angela.
Okay. No, Angela's husband. Okay, Angela, like we said, I don't. She's good for the show, but could I be friends with her? This is how I gauge people. Can I be friends with you? No. Okay.
I don't know.
Because you're basically enabling your daughter, and it's just all a bit crazy, and you're like throwing your mother under the bus for your daughter, and like it's
Keep
just
watching it because I think the next 2 episodes will guide you a bit more as to if you feel like she's good for the show or not.
Okay.
I don't know. I just feel she's a little bit dry. I don't think she's got the best comebacks and stuff that this show needs.
Yeah. She's
Like,
not dry.
historically-
she's not dry at all because she's always like covered in
She
sweat.
acts like a big. She acts like
Covered in
a.
sweat.
She acts like a big shot, but she's in the moment when she has conflict. She's not great with her comebacks. Like historically, this program needs strong comeback people.
Oh,
like Kenya's got the
and
shade.
Nene Leakes.
Nene Leakes, Phaedra, they all have. They're quite spicy. Yeah, they're quite, and they have really good comebacks in a confrontation.
I know Bravo
you need to
hates
be
Nene because Nene tried to sue them, yeah, and Bravo and also Nene and the Andy
part of
Cohen
the
stuff.
Bravo rehab
They
thing.
had a
Bethany's what
yeah,
they called.
not rehab, up comments or what I don't know, something like that.
Brandy's in that, isn't she?
Brandy, who's Brandy?
Bramble.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen her face? Though?
Yeah.
But anyway.
Okay. That's because she went to what's his name from Beverly Hills. He used to be on Beverly Hills, Malouf's ex,
Oh,
to go fix her face because it's filler and the filler has been moving around and she's also got some kind of like flesh eating disease.
I read that. I read
something
that.
that's what's been going on with her face. So
anyway, yeah. So
that's why I don't really feel like we should ever do anything to our faces or bodies, like anything to our faces or bodies.
Anything.
I just feel like the natural way is the best way. Like this is how I was made, and I'm gonna go that way. Not that I haven't tried things, but I would not do it ever again. Like
no, I don't think so
I just
either.
don't.
Because look,
I
there's
just
only
wanna be
one.
this-
There's
yeah.
only one Mimi.
Yeah,
and
there's
there's only
only-
one Ruru.
Yeah.
Like, what are we trying to look like? The same cat people.
yeah,
All
everyone's
crap.
gonna end up looking like Adrian Malouf.
Everyone's gonna look
Okay?
like Joan.
If you've got too much money, if you've got too much money, you're gonna end up looking like Adrian Malouf because she has a lot of money, and that's what she did to herself.
That's the other one. Yeah, it's the lion person. They all look
the
the lion
cat
people.
lions.
Lions. Yeah.
Everyone in Hollywood looks like a cat lion.
That's
basically.
also what Donatella Versace looks like, right?
And it's also what what's her name Kylie Jenner looks like now as well. Have you seen Kylie Jenner without all the filters?
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff
yeah. I
like
want to talk to you about that.
She looks wild.
And from, by the way, Miami's starting soon, but a little throwback to
she looks like she's
what's
in
her
her
name's
early 40s. Kylie
even.
Jenner. What are you talking about?
in
Atlanta.
in Miami's mum. What's her name?
Miami's mum.
You know-
Elsa. Mama Elsa.
Mama Elsa. She also had that same issue, right?
Yeah.
She
Mama
turned to the
Elsa,
lion
yeah.
cat.
Yeah.
That's it.
Exactly. Everyone. Yeah. So unless you need it, you like. I feel like unless I need it, like I was crushed, my face was crushed by something, or like my nose was broken, or something like that. I think that's when I do it.
Yeah.
Apart from that, like I wouldn't do it.
It becomes crazy. I think people trying to go back to what they looked like in their 20s, but
Yeah,
apparently
you
the
can't chase your
realistic
youth. You can't
apparently
chase
the
it.
realistic thing is trying to aim for 8 years younger than you. That's realistically
Why
that's
don't
without
we-
you going
what-
crazy.
What's wrong with aging gracefully? I just don't get it. Like why
Yeah,
can't we
no,
just be
there's
our
beauty
ages?
in it. I think so.
I want to be
think-
my age. I want to be my age.
I think it actually makes you look older when you do these things and you're like 60, 70 and then you've got all this stuff in it.
And then you have to do all the upkeep, and then it could be like a Brandy situation, so Brandy Glanville situation. So no, thank you.
Okay,
I'm happy
so
with
are
that,
we
where-
finished on? Are we closed the
Okay.
Angela chapter?
Yeah, and we closed the door in Atlanta as well because
Wait, but-
I don't want to talk about Cynthia Bailey
Just-
because Cynthia
Oh!
Bailey is the most boring housewife I've ever come across
I
in
think
life.
she's actually better this season than she's ever been.
Okay, how so?
I don't know. I think she just chimes in at the right moment and she's not there
She-
all the time. It's perfect. She's not
It'd
there.
be better if she just exits the screen.
Is she actually a cast member or she's a friend of?
I feel like she's a friend of because she's hardly there.
She's
and-
not in the picture.
Yeah,
In the opening picture.
I think she's a friend
She's
of.
not
'cause,
holding a
like,
peach. Is she?
what can you talk about with Cynthia Bailey? Like, there's never been a time where
Let me get a chair. Number 2.
there's never been a time that I've found.
Chair.
There's never been a time that I've found her entertaining in the slightest. Okay, I found her
Yeah,
boring.
she's
Even when she
dry,
was with
she's dry.
Peter, with that weirdo.
He was
Peter,
more interesting
okay?
than her for sure.
Peter the Piper. Okay? I couldn't
What was
stand
his
it.
club called?
What was that? 1-2-3 Club or something?
Whatever. The one that me.
He's got one in Charlotte, North Carolina now.
know.
Oh no, he's in prison
That was
now
nice.
for something. He got arrested for
Yeah,
something.
he did.
Um,
Tax evasion or something.
I don't know.
So
What a messy man. And then that other guy that she was with.
I might be chatting complete shit. Tax evasion.
I don't know. Oh yeah, I don't know.
But no, but we've got to just talk about quickly about
Bar
Portia.
one. That was his
Portia?
bar one. Yeah, Portia.
Portia and Simon. And can I just put it out there that Simon is cousins with Shamia's husband? Like they
Yeah,
are
they look like exactly the same person.
they are the
look
same
exactly
person.
they do look exactly, but I wouldn't say
Why?
cousins. I'd say they're brothers. Okay, because they look like the same person.
Why has no one mentioned anything? It's so weird.
They really look so alike, and it's so creepy and weird.
Portia is an idiot
What
for
do you
being
think
like, this man changed after so many years. I thought he was my Prince Charming.
No, that is because of her daddy issues. That's why she keeps chasing like men for money, and she wants someone to look after her. Because
Surely.
and it's from her mum as well. Because I think her mum's like that too. I've heard a lot of things on the
Her mum's
street,
got her own issues for
on the
sure.
streets about her mum. So like, I think
Mhm.
that's where it all comes from.
definitely.
The mother makes poor choices, and then the child makes poor choices.
cycle.
It's like an ongoing chronic cycle. Now let's move on.
Wait,
to
Shamia's hair
Shamia.
first?
Shamia's hair
Giving candy.
is giving candy from season 2 of Atlanta. Okay, I don't know why. If you've got all this money,
and then it's
you
perfect.
yeah. I don't know why. If you've got all this money, you are going to spend money on a hairstyle from like years and years ago. Why don't you just do something better with your hair?
Honestly,
okay?
when they do throwback, they've
Get
done a
something
few.
from Portia's wig line, okay? Portia's hairline,
Oh,
okay?
yeah. They did a few throwbacks to her from previous seasons, and she looks so much more better and younger. Like that actually ages her.
Yeah, that ages her. I don't know what she's doing with her hair. Also, I just don't like the fact that she's constantly like trying to make a singing career for herself. Focus on your family because I think she's having a lot of problem with her kids right now.
Mm.
She's got a child that has special needs or something's going on. I can't remember because I watched that episode.
But she's always
few episodes
mentioning the
back.
health issues of the
Yeah,
kids.
they've got
so
quite a lot of
seems
health
like
issues.
a big
Yeah, so
thing.
but she's still trying to have another kid. What do you feel about that? Like,
Yeah, I don't
maybe
know. But
focus
I'm
on-
not going to
she's trying
judge.
to do
I don't
so
want to
many
judge
things.
people like that. But I think, for me personally, I don't think I could handle having another kid. It's just more energy taken away from me looking after those kids, and I'd also just I think be worried. I don't know, like just having another kid for the sake of having another kid because that's just what you want. I don't think that's like the right thing to do. Or I think did she mention something about having a boy? They wanted a boy.
I think
Because I think she's got
that's
eggs.
why.
They've got
yeah, maybe that's why she
They've got
wasn't into it.
embryos or something.
I'm not
they
sure,
wanna
but
do
I
the
think
boy.
you might be onto something.
Yeah, because I think she said in one episode that she wants to like my man, like he looks after, helps me with the kids. All he's really hands on. So why would I give him he wants a boy? Why don't I give him a boy? I don't get that mentality. Like that's just so backwards for me in general. The whole boy thing and girl. And gender thing. But,
it is. It's so
but people
old
like
school
that.
and
People
so-
do
yeah.
live in that world. So
Yeah.
that's what she's doing. And she, but yeah, I mean that's my only thoughts on her. But I don't think she's actually been that like messy. Like she's claiming to be the glue of the group. She is doing that. She's sticking true to what she's. But apparently she's going to have fallouts with Portia. That's brewing.
Yeah, we can
right?
already see that
We can see the
happening.
cracks happening. And apparently Britt and Kelly are not friends anymore. So that's going to be going down south.
Yeah, but Brit, who can be friends with Brit?
So she
Like,
might
she's
go,
so
and then Kenya might
narcissistic.
come back in.
She's so like narcissistic and like
And how can you stand listening to her voice? Because it's just so bad. She's trying to be like a valley girl or something, but in Atlanta. And
She
it's
needs a
just
second
not
nose job
working.
because she said something about like she had a nose job and that's why it's like this. But she needs a second one because just to clear up the
But
the
she
noise.
really does remind me of one of those video vixen. Like she was. And I feel like
Yeah,
I've seen her.
Yeah,
She's
me
got
too.
that
I feel like
look
I've
of
seen
back
her
in
like
the
back in the
day.
day. Yeah.
When we used to watch all those,
Music videos.
MTV Bass in the box. Do you remember?
Yeah.
We used to watch all the music videos.
Yeah.
It's so weird. Such a different lifetime. But yeah,
Blast
so
from
are we
past.
closing the chapter? The kibosh on
Okay,
Atlanta.
Bye, Atlanta. Bye. Now I want to talk about Summer House. Okay, I am loving Summer House like so much this season.
Yeah.
It's something that I like look forward to watching.
Mm-hmm.
I'm loving the Craig
I like the
and
mixture of the young and the old as well. Like there are some people that are like kind of a little bit older, and then there's like the people that are making mistakes, like the Jessies and the West are like, still
making
being kids.
mistakes or toxic men.
They are, but I don't. Do you know what?
Toxic men, and they're like they're just basically like telling the world that their toxic male culture is like great.
But then I don't know. Is that
it's
a new
normal?
dating
They're
thing?
normalizing.
I don't know if it's like a dating thing in general as well. Like I think they think it's normal. They in their head think it's normal because that's how people date. Like no one's exclusive and all these things don't happen. You just date for the sake of dating, and when you're ready, when you're in your late 30s or whatever,
and that's
you
what
decide to settle.
and that is what the problem is because people like. When I say people, I mean men are treating women so poorly out there on the streets, and I think that it's gross the way that society is like being okay with it and normalizing it. And I think that people like Jesse and West get away with it so much because they're like, oh, but they're so funny and they're like great guys and they're great to their friends and stuff like that. No, it's not okay. It's not okay to treat people like crap.
But it happens even with their own cast because I think the cast, like Sierra and everyone, they're like, but he's a great friend and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're
normalizing
the bad behavior, and it's not okay. And I think that Bravo has been normalizing the bad behavior of men, especially on like Southern Charm and things like that, and like Vanderpump Rules, for a very long time.
Those were the worst.
I want them to put the kibosh on it, basically, because I don't want to watch any more toxic men. They can be toxic in other ways.
But I like to see them get brought down. Like I'm actually happy with how Lexi turned because in the beginning I was like, Lexi,
but I know she's gonna go back crawling back to him.
We'll see if she does, but she still needed to like really embarrass him, and I think it looks like
she can do way
really
better. She seems like such a nice girl. Like as in she can do way better. She doesn't seem like a terrible person or anything. Like we haven't seen that much of her yet.
But that's the thing. She's like too, or at least that would seem like. I mean, she's too sweet.
She's
and
very
like gullible.
Canadian, very nice.
She's like 23 or something. She's really young.
Yeah,
she's a child.
But she's so mature for that. Like she's way more mature than that stupid idiot that she's dating.
The thing with Jesse, I think he thought he like was like from his first season. He gained so much like love and stuff from that first, and so much like goodwill from that first season.
Yeah, because he played the cancer card.
And the thing is, like, no one saw him in relationships and that. But now that is a big part of your life, and we know what you're like in a relationship now, and you are.
And what about that horrible Wes? Okay, Wes. Oh my god, he looks like Wes to me. He looks like the Cowardly Lion from the Wizard of Oz.
Okay, and my take is he looks like Robin Williams, like with the blonde.
He's a cross between. He's the love child of the Cowardly Lion and Robin Williams.
Okay, I can't see it.
And he's not attracted. He's okay. Look, we shouldn't talk about people's looks, but I personally don't find him attractive at all, and I can't understand how anyone on this planet finds him attractive.
I can see it where people think he's attractive.
How?
And
he's got the worst personality.
I don't find him attractive myself. He's not for me, but I can see it. But more so when his hair isn't like that.
And that's every episode. That's every episode.
And especially not with the scarf. The scarf isn't doing anything for anyone. But I see, and I think because he's got like that, he's like a boy, but like a lad, and he's like because he used to play football, right?
Yeah,
he used to play like a.
You mean American football? Yeah.
Yeah, American football. He used to play college football, I think, and then didn't go anywhere. He got injured or something. But I think he's got all that kind of he does have some sort of. I hate to say it. He does have some sort of swag.
No, he doesn't at all. Not for me.
Not this season. It's completely gone. But last season he did have some swag.
I didn't. I thought he was a liar from the start because I can sniff a. That
doesn't take away from the swag.
A man baby.
You can be a liar that's got swag.
A gross turd like that, I can sniff it out.
Yeah,
I've got experience.
But he's just, I don't know, he's a non-entity really in this program. Although I do like his little additions to when they're talking about Jessie, when he's talking with the girls about Jessie and
But he's
stuff.
like
and
such
a
a
bit of
snitch as
sneaky-
well. He's
He's a snitch. He's a snitch.
And also he's also
But he's trying to tell Jessie.
he's always like, oh, like that. Like he's always trying to like baby
definitely.
himself and like act like the victim. Like
Yeah.
he's always trying to be like a victim. And I'm a victim
Correct.
of Sierra. I dumped Sierra and then went on rants on
I
like
didn't
national
like it. What's the
newspapers.
problem with that? Like,
And
they
I
feel like crap.
humiliated you in front of the whole world, but I'm the victim. Like I can't understand. Help me understand that because I can't understand that.
The fame has got to him.
Get him off my screen. Get him off my screen. I don't need it. I don't need f boys like that. I
They
really
all
don't.
said at last reunion that the fame got to him and he just wanted to fuck about and stuff from his fame.
Yeah,
and
but
get with girls.
same thing with Jessie as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
they're gross. They're gross.
I
to
didn't
me.
really understand Jesse's like what his
His
deal
ammo.
is with this because do you think he wants to?
I don't think he
do
has
you
a
think
master
he's
plan.
jealous-
I don't think
do
he
you-
has a master plan.
He's definitely not got a master plan. He's got no plan. Yes, but I don't know what he's thinking. Do you think he's trying to say like let's stay together because he's embarrassed and he doesn't want to be the one to be broken up with, or do you think he actually likes her in some way? He's just really bad at relationships. What is it
With who?
with Jesse that? Do you think he's like, why is he trying so hard? Also, like, is this out? He was acting like he wanted her to break up.
I don't
before,
think he
at
knows
times
what he
didn't
wants. He's just like a typical fuckboy. He doesn't know what he wants.
Oh my god! Like, literally, I really hate to say it. Like, he had built up all this goodwill, all the
Yeah.
goodwill from the cancer stuff, and he just looks like a shit face now.
Yeah, but that's what he is. That's his true nature came out. And now everyone sees it. Also, let's move on to Kyle. Let's move on to Kyle. Kyle Cook.
Annoying. Can I just say, he's brought out full-on songs and gone to like a recording studio.
Oh, I can't stand
He
him.
wants to be the
can't
next-
sing.
apparently-
You can't sing. Stop singing.
The statement is he wants to be the next Bublé.
Okay, he can't sing. He can't sing. And someone needs to tell him. Someone needs to tell him that he can't sing.
Like, oh my god,
Yeah, it's like such a cheesy girl sing.
oh my god, everyone.
Oh my god, Lexi. Yeah. No, I don't. I can't. Get off my screen. Get off my screen.
Now, Kyle's unrequited love.
No, Kyle Cook. Let's do Kyle Cook first. Okay. Kyle Cook. You were saying something about how he looks great.
No, honestly, he looks amazing. There was this on Insta. I saw this post or something of comparing the Summer House cast from their first season to the last. Specifically, I'm talking about Kyle right now. Kyle has not aged.
Yeah,
What is
yeah.
happening?
And
Tell me about-
normally people who drink and party like that, they look terrible.
His lifestyle doesn't suggest he should look like that.
And did you see him? He was like DJing and PK and Mauricio were like with him. It was so random and
That's
weird.
surprising.
And they're trying to live their youth out again. Sad old.
But they're not that
farts.
far off in age, let's be honest.
Yeah,
Isn't
but
Kyle like
he's
44?
they're crusty old farts, and they really look like crusty old farts, and he doesn't.
No, he really doesn't. Like I that was one thing that was shocking.
Okay, what do you
But
think about Kyle and Amanda?
Okay, so this last episode, they ended with the build up was with Tom Schwartz was like, oh, our sperm, we're not gonna be dads, and
Oh my god, get him off my screen! Get him off my screen!
They want to be a dad, and they don't know.
You can't be a dad, Tom Schwartz. You should never be a dad. You should
can't
never
be-
ever look after children.
Let's think
never
about
ever
why,
ever.
Let's think about why you can't be a dad because your sperm has got weird shaped heads. Okay,
that's what they told you when you analysed your sperm, okay? And they said you had like 3 swimmers left, and you were like,
doodly doo.
and basically,
Episodes.
and basically that of Vanderpump Rules, and basically he was like, so you're saying that I got a chance? Okay, he thought having 3 swimmers left meant they had a chance.
He's a 10-year-old.
No.
In a 40-year-old body. He's a 10-year-old. Honestly, like the things that come out of his mouth.
I'm scared.
God knows how he got into med school.
That was a fucking lie, because I can't imagine
think he's
anyone
lying.
putting him to med school.
It came out of his mouth. It can be. It's a lie.
How about no?
I think he got into he got into like the website to make the application, but he didn't get into med school. But
I don't know.
okay,
How
so
can
anyway,
you-
the build up of the whole episode, the last few episodes, for Kyle's storyline of this season is I want to have kids now. I'm ready to have kids.
But you
and
never wanted them
Amanda
before.
and no, but this is the story I'm saying that this is the storyline. I really want to have kids and Amanda won't let me have kids now. Okay, that's a storyline.
And I'm the victim. He loved to
So-
play the victim.
And that's where it ended, where they were talking about how
that's
Amanda's
the
like,
last thing I've seen as well. I don't know if there's another episode up.
I
or
think
what.
there is today actually. But so they ended on Amanda saying that she doesn't know if she's capable of having, like, if she if it's in her to have kids, right? That she needs to sort herself out basically before. I don't know. This is like changing dynamics in people in general, in people. Like, people can't be the same. They've been together for 10 years, right? Or something. Silly like that. So people do change. Like, you are allowed to like have a difference of opinion. Your circumstances, your situations change. She's got a new business, so she's allowed to change having kids.
How do you feel
The
about
same
Amanda?
for Kyle though. So just how everyone's saying like Amanda's changed her mind,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm saying both sides. I'm just seeing both sides. She was saying she wanted kids, now she doesn't want it. Kyle said he didn't want to have kids, now he does. So they both kind of changed, but they're not in sync with when they change. And that's the problem for them, like going forward. Because he's not getting any younger. Like, she's still fairly young.
Okay, but I can't stand Amanda. I just can't stand Amanda. She's
whining.
very whiny. Kyle. And I can't. And she's just something about her is just not, it doesn't click with me. I just know she's not. I
think
can't be
she's
friends with her. I can't be friends with her.
I don't think she has the best personality. I think
No.
the other people on the show carry her.
Yeah, she's boring. Like, you can't watch her for very long without other people. Now, Paige. Let's talk about Paige and the whole Craig situation. Obviously, we're team Paige. Craig is a demon, okay? He's a lying demon.
Sociopath.
Yeah, he's a sociopath. And he's bullying everyone on his cast as well. So I just don't understand why he's on my screen anymore. He looks like, I don't know.
He's
really
great TV though, I have to say.
Yeah,
and his dynamic with Austin, like, keep him there in Charleston. Don't ever leave that city, okay? That's what you need to do. Put a fence around here.
Perimeter around him. So he can't be psychopathic anywhere else.
Yeah, Craig just needs to be left in Charleston and just stay on that program. Stay on Southern Charm. Don't make any crossovers. He was not great on Winter House because we saw his demonic ways. Then he came onto Summer House and again we saw his demonic ways. He just doesn't. He actually looks his best in Southern Charm because he's around people that are even worse than him, believe it or not. So he looks good.
Yeah,
Let himself stay on that program because you look better than the rest of the males on that.
But I just feel like I want to get rid of all the males on Southern Charm because they're so terrible. Can we find some better men? I'm just sick of,
like Whitney.
I got Whitney.
I think I need to start off with Patricia.
Yeah, remove
Remove Patricia.
Yeah, Patricia, no, thank you.
She's
not a girl's girl either. Like, she's just so horrible. Like, she's so horrible to Paige for like no apparent reason other than to just support Craig, who's a fucking demon.
She is what is all wrong. She's the people that make the males like this. She allows these people to be like that.
She's an enabler.
I mean, look how you. I mean, the fact that you allow your own child to treat women like that is disgusting.
Yeah.
I've never seen you reprimand him. There should be an episode where you have a go at him. If there's not one, then you're
back
crazy.
To Paige.
Okay.
Because we're doing Summer House, not Southern Charm. We're getting carried away with Southern Charm now.
So, Summer House. So, okay, Paige.
Okay. How do you feel like she handled this Craig situation? I feel like I would be really stressed out too if I was her. I understand exactly what she did and why she did it this way and everything.
So I think it's confirmed that she kind of wanted to break up with him for a long time, and then she
was scared. Yeah, she was scared because she knew something like this would happen.
Yeah, I think he's not the type of person that you can like really just break up with easily.
He's a psychopath.
So it was always going to be messy. I can see both sides. I mean, I think she just did it to kind of safeguard her.
How can you see his lying side that he's been lying about?
No, I can see from her side, his side, because he's a sociopath. So all he sees is like how his feelings got affected, and how
I see that as well. I see
you
his
did
side
like on paper. Yes, she did string him along for a few months,
but only because you're a psychopath.
But
you didn't know what to do.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, anyway, now. What else do you think about?
I really like the bed party because oh god, I love my bed too.
Yeah. I'm a bed person.
We're bed people.
Yeah, we're bed people.
We're TVholics and we are.
We like to bed rock.
We're bed holics too.
Yeah.
So, okay. So
Paige, anything else about Paige you want to say? I think she's doing good. I don't like Giggly Squad. I mean, I haven't listened to Giggly Squad, but I listened to
Giggly Squad.
I don't like Hannah. And I find her extremely annoying. That's why I can't listen to Giggly Squad.
My take on this is that I've listened to Giggly Squad, okay, and I've done a little bit of I've kind of scrolled their Instagram with and Hannah and everything on her Instagram. She's not funny.
Yeah, I don't think she's. She's never been funny.
She's not funny. She's just so
loud and obnoxious. She's just loud and obnoxious. That's it.
It's forced humor. It's not for me. It's forced humor.
Maybe it's like she's got a Netflix show or something.
Yeah, she has had a Netflix show.
But how is she going to make people laugh? How will she make people laugh? That's what I'm worried about. Are these
But
people
people
gonna
love
get their,
her.
but are people going to get their money back after they don't laugh,
Listen,
or what's going to happen?
People love her, and they literally have their giggly squad. They have their team. And do you know how that came about? The giggly squad.
Yeah, I think that's what.
Kyle.
Yeah, Kyle told them that.
At a dinner at Summer House, he was like, "I'm trying to have a
I
serious
don't understand
conversation."
why
And
Amanda and Hannah can't like talk. Like I just don't get it. Why
it
can't
is
they?
the
It's been,
weirdest thing.
It's
I
been
know.
so long.
Let me tell you, it's the weirdest thing because when they ask her about interview, like she was on Watch What Happens Live
Who?
page, and they asked her how, like, you have two best friends that don't speak. How do you like survive in that world? Like you have a business with one, you do Summer House as well.
I want to
And
know
she was
how-
like, it's been okay up till now. She was like, they just don't. We just never together. But I'm like, but when you want to do things
Like,
with
when
your
you-
friends,
yeah.
like your birthday
It's weird,
or
it's
your, she was like, well, we'll see what it's like when I get married. But I was like, how has it
Yeah,
not
yeah.
happened
I
already
heard
before?
that as well, I heard that.
Like when
But
you want to
also-
celebrate things, like Giggly Squad, something that they've done, don't you invite Amanda? Or she's not allowed to go to that?
No,
event?
she can't go to it because
makes no
because
sense.
Of, because of Hannah.
But it's such a small,
But
stupid, petty thing.
it's also all Hannah's fault. Okay, so man up, Hannah, and like fix yourself. Okay,
She's just like,
Yeah.
that's her humor.
yeah, it's just so annoying. She's so loud and obnoxious and like just like not funny and so irritating. She's an irritating person. She's just one of these people that like you feel like is scratching a hole in your head. Okay, that's how I,
I don't know,
feel she is. Okay?
I just don't get the humor thing of her. Like I feel like she that's
I don't
not.
find many people funny these days. I find it funny when people are not trying to be funny.
Or maybe
That's
it's
what I
like the
find
Brit.
funny.
I think she does try because they always talk about British people and stuff as well. And because I think she has a claim, she feels like she has a claim to like British people and the Irish people and their humor because of her husband, Des.
Is he British or Irish?
He's Irish.
But
he
he has
lived here.
American.
Yeah,
he had
no,
American
it morphs.
accent.
If you actually listen to him, it morphs. Like it's really weird.
Okay.
Irish isn't too far off from the American. There's like little tang,
But
but
she's got daddy issues because she married an old man as well.
yeah. But she is I think she's always talking about this in like Giggly Squad, like you know the British people, like their humor. They don't get like she's claiming that she's got a bit of British humor in her humor.
Okay, no, you don't. No, you don't, mate. No, you
Please
don't.
Please don't put that upon us. Like British humor is hilarious.
We have dry, cold, sarcastic humor. Okay, you can't
She
even
does
touch
try
that.
to be that, but it doesn't hit. Sometimes she tries that and that's why it's so bad. Like her comedy is because she tries to be sarcastic and she's just not.
No one likes a
You're not
try
it.
hard, Hannah. No one likes it.
It
Okay,
does come
get
across
off
like
my
that.
screen, Hannah.
Try hard.
No, I don't want you on Netflix.
I
either.
actually
Get off
feel
my
like
screen.
Paige is more funny on Giggly Squad than she is, and that's so.
Yeah,
and
but
Paige's
Paige
not funny.
is quite
She's naturally like
she
she says she is a sarcastic person
like-
by nature. She is.
she's like, get out of here, Craig, and things like that. She says,
She's like, take your phone, get your phone,
yeah,
now go on it.
yeah. Those things are funny. Like she's a funny person in that way. I don't really like Paige all that much. I find her quite annoying, and I don't like how she treated Lindsay and stuff like that. And I don't like how Lindsay treated her.
They got over it.
Yeah,
So you
yeah,
should
yeah.
too.
Yeah, okay, true. Now, how do you feel about Lindsay being pregnant?
I think she's great pregnant.
Yeah, I like her pregnant as well. I also like her when she's
They
not
all love her pregnant. West was like, get her pregnant again straight away.
That was so rude. Shut
So
up,
rude.
Wes. Shut up,
Not
Wes.
that he
okay?
should say something like that.
You are a loser, Wes, yeah? And we don't want you on our screens, okay? Get out. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get off my screen.
She's great pregnant, and I think she's the type of person. I know she would be like a really good mom. Like I know she's got that motherly kind of instinct about her, like and like kind of looking after and like managing. She's like wants to control things, and so she'll be a great mom.
Yeah. I think she'll be a good mom too. I think she's a
Is
good
for sure.
person.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the elephant in the room, which is Craig? Not Craig.
Carl.
Carl.
Carl, I just feel like he's trying to find his personality. He lost it when he came off all the, doing all the curricular activities. We're talking about all the drugs and stuff, but I think he was in that for so long that he's kind of had to find another version of himself, and I think he is a little bit bland, and but he's trying to find himself. That's what I feel, and so he comes across as awkward and all that kind of stuff. And for some people, it seems like he's being manipulated, and it's not really. It's all an act. But I don't see that really, because why would you want to act like that? Everyone's calling you a loser. Like it's not beneficial.
I can't stand him. Get him off my screen. But I also, he's acting like he's like a poor little, poor little weak little Carl. Like,
No, I think the thing honest is like I don't feel comfortable dating and like
he's such a toxic human to women. He treats women like crap.
in the past. And we're not going to go down this road.
Oh my god.
We've got differing opinions on the Lindsay Carl situation.
She's a Carl, standing behind Carl person, and I am Team Lindsay.
I'm not
okay?
standing behind Carl. I'm just saying.
Whatever, Mimi.
Can I just say my part? I just feel like in that situation, he wanted to break up the whole season, and he kept trying, but every time she was like, "This is just the way relationships are," and she didn't want him to sweep it under the rug. So finally, at the end, he was like, "Okay, let's just break up." And then it became this thing. They were meant to break up. They should have broken up. He broke up with her. Thank goodness. They're not meant to be together. But it was like, he broke up with me.
No one's saying that they need to be together.
Thank God he broke
That's
up with
toxic.
you. But what's the problem?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that you're blaming everything on Lindsay, okay?
I don't think he went about it
And
the right
Lindsay's
way,
a demon.
but I don't think he has the balls
Yes,
to have
she's
done
not.
it any other way. Ultimately, that's again his personality issues right now. But ultimately, it came down to
And
the
his
point.
enabling mother, Sharon. I can't stand her, okay?
Okay,
Can't-
but
No.
he needs to
Get her off my screen. Get her off my screen. I can't stand Sharon. I don't know what I want to do, but I don't know what we're going to do with Sharon. Like, I don't know how to, like,
She's made one
fix her.
appearance.
Fix her so that she stops enabling her stupid
made-
son.
Well, we all know that. There's obviously a problem. Well, I don't know what the history is like.
Yeah,
with
the
his
mum and the
His
dad. I think the dad was quite violent or like a terrible person to the mum.
Has he passed away, his dad?
No, but they both came to the funeral of the brother and things like that.
Right, I didn't
Yeah.
even know that. Okay. So, yeah, he's got daddy issues, he's got mummy issues, there's issues in that family.
Yeah.
So I'm actually just happy that he's not drinking and that even if he's a bland version of himself, like, it is what it is. Like, let's move on from his past. Let's try and get over his past so we can have a better future.
He should try harder to be better. That's all I'm going to say. Try harder to be better because you're still treating women like crap, I think. Anyway, next. Who's the next person that we got to talk about?
I think that program is done.
Okay, no, Sierra. Okay, Sierra. Okay, I'm loving Sierra this season.
What did we talk about?
Okay.
Yeah, Sierra, I'm loving her. She's taking charge. She's saying how she feels.
Stomach's making noises.
She's doing and saying all the right things. Apart from, I can't. Okay, no, and I'm happy that she's putting Jesse in his place.
Yeah, I feel like she's growing and evolving and maturing
because she's gone to Coachella with him, and it looks like they're flirting with each other and stuff. So
I don't think she's with him.
She's with him, but it's not the right thing to do when Summer House is airing.
And he treated you like crap.
Summer House is airing. He treated you like crap. He treated Lexi like crap.
Yeah.
And then you're going to flaunt on thing like, "Hey, Lexi, look me."
Yeah, I think that's where she needs to grow. That's where Sierra needs to grow. Like, you can't just let these people get away with this crap.
She openly admits like she's got a thing for like toxic kind of men on like
because she's got daddy issues as well. She talked about it when she first started the show, when she was with that
therapy. Everyone needs therapy.
Who was the blonde model that was on the show before? That he went out with. He was dating Luke. Oh yeah, Luke.
Yeah.
So she was with him, and he's quite older, much older than her as well. He's the same age as Kyle as well. So like she's got that daddy issue.
I do miss Luke. He was great to look at.
Yeah,
in his time.
After he started to grow a beard or do something weird, he's like
no. I mean, I take it. I allow him to come back for sure.
He's not that great looking, no.
I think he's
he's not. They need some hot guys because Jesse and Wes ain't cutting it. Okay, they are not hot. Okay?
What about Emerald?
Fire them and Emerald. Okay, Emerald.
Emerald.
Okay,
it's not Emerald. It's Emerald.
That's what I'm saying. Emerald. Okay, but I think that
he's not in it, right? He wasn't in this last episode. Did they say that he was gone somewhere?
Yeah. He had some. He had another sex party to go to.
Oh, fine. Sexcapade.
Yeah, he went on a sexcapade. I find him really creepy, and like the amount of women that he's rolling through that house is like really disgusting.
Definitely.
And I feel
what Paige was right when she said you need to get a
STD check because I feel like
another funny thing.
It's just gross, and it also makes me feel really uncomfortable. Like as a woman, if I was in that house, I'd feel really uncomfortable. Like I don't know.
Feel like a use and abuse situation.
Yeah.
But then you can say the same for those girls. Like,
but I'd feel uncomfortable because it's just kind of like gross and it feels like it's a brothel, like she said.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. Why do they have to be in their home the whole time?
Yeah,
like he should go. Like Jessie said, you can do an away game.
Yeah, do an away game.
In a
because
simple
also,
man terms.
It's just not like normal. Why is he doing this? It's just like it's so like, ugh. Go find some kind of like, I don't know.
What did you? We didn't touch on when Jessie said that he actually was on the bed. because in my mind the toe sucking thing
Okay,
was like he was sitting on a chair next to the bed and he put his leg out on the bed.
He said the girl was on the bed and stuck her leg out, and he was on the other side of the bed. He said that he was sitting on
But
the other
then
side
when
of the
he
bed.
actually did a
But I think-
reenactment, he was on the
No,
bed.
I think way more, obviously,
Even
way
worse.
more's happened, yeah? And he basically joined a threesome, so they were...
But the whole everything is weird. It's not even the toe sucking thing. He's losing the point of it, and I think Lexi's not making the point. Not saying it properly as well.
It should have been
Why
a
did you
straight
walk
jump,
in
okay?
to a threesome? Because if she did that and then sat there on the bed with
Didn't
two
anyone
guys,
find it weird that he just
with two
walked into someone's
was-
room while they were having...
but that was
like-
her point when they were having that conversation in front of everyone. She should have said, "Why did you even think to walk into a threesome? If I did that, I think you'd be pretty pissed off." I couldn't even talk to West. She was getting jealous because she was like
I don't know,
holding
he's
a
he's
drunken
whole mess.
person up.
Jesse's a whole mess.
He's a gaslighter. And
But also-
he's like, it's just like, it wasn't even that deep. I just thought it was funny. Well, why
Emerald-
did she do that? And you can think it's funny.
But ultimately, Emerald,
Crazy.
get off my screen. Get off my screen. I don't
Emerald
want
needs
this.
to be.
Get out.
Swap him out.
Get out. Get out.
He's
Get off
another
my screen.
Jordan. Swap him out. We can replace him. Jesse and West will stay,
Oh
obviously.
wait, we could. I could do with Jordan coming back because I want to know what's going on with Jordan. Like,
No, I don't hear
I
his
want to
crazy
know.
stories.
Yeah, I want to hear his crazy
His
story,
made
and I
up
want to.
stories.
And I want to know what's going on with him because
lives
he's
in an
so weird.
alternate universe.
And I feel like bring Jules back. Yeah. I really want justice for Jules. Okay, because I felt like they all
she's
treated
dry.
her like absolute crap.
That's
okay?
the reason to bring her back. She's dry for TV.
Bring Jules back. Justice for Jules. Okay. Bring her back. Bring her back.
Anyone who thought they were going to get into a semi-relationship with Jordan is something's wrong. You were dry.
I think she did that.
Dry.
I think she did that out of desperation to be on the show,
well,
to stay on the show, because everyone was treating her like crap, and she was trying to
is
connect
there
with
anyone
people.
you would bring back on that program? Actually,
The Workers twins. I want to see what they're up to now.
I
The
thought
Workers
Sam
was
was pretty
crazy.
good, just for like fun, like you
No,
know.
but she-
I don't know what she's got,
she-
but she
she-
got damaged by Corey.
Yeah,
something
and she had a lot of anxiety
yeah.
because she was worried about what they were saying about.
What about
her
the
and stuff.
biscuit lady?
But she was a bit too much. I can't stand Sam. Like, I can't stand that kind of personality. Like, it's just not me. Like,
She was very
not me.
fake though. Like,
Yeah, it's like,
especially on Winter House. Yeah,
yeah,
was very
I just
fake.
can't. I can't handle it.
So this.
And I didn't want.
What
and
about
I
the
didn't want
biscuit
that,
lady?
That creepy. What's that guy name
girl.
that she was with?
Corey.
Corey. Yeah, the weird spitting shit. Like, it just really. like,
Oh,
all of
yeah,
it just
yeah,
creeped
yeah.
me out. Like,
How can I forget
stop
all
fucking
that
spitting
stuff?
in people's mouths. Okay,
Yeah.
nasty ass people.
No to spitting in
Okay.
people's mouths.
Yeah.
Now,
What were you talking about?
who's the biscuit lady who was really dry?
Okay. Oh
lady.
yes, the cookie lady that was on this show. I forgot her name, but that's how boring she is.
She was
Okay.
going out with a chef.
Yeah,
She
she was
was
with a
engaged
chef
too.
or something.
One of
No, and she broke up with the chef.
MasterChef person.
She's got a podcast with Sierra. They do a podcast
Oh
together.
yeah, Gabby. No, Gabby's
No.
in there still.
Oh,
She's
Gabby's
dry, needs to go.
dry as well.
gotta
She's
go.
just she's Lindsay's yes woman, hype woman.
I hate to say it, bring back Danielle.
Yes, Danielle. Oh yes, that's what we need.
Full-time
Of
cast.
Danielle. We need Danielle as full-time cast member. She is TV gold.
She is
How
so
could you
good.
fire that woman?
I-
She's so amazing and she's so crazy and chaotic and like wild and you never know what's going to come out of her mouth. You never know who she's going to bang.
She left herself,
Oh.
but she said that she was talking about. I read this interview.
They all say that, but they all say that's what the
There was an
statement from
interview,
Bravo
she
is that
was-
they left by themselves. That they say that.
She
to
was
save
talking
face.
about how they were maybe talking about doing a summer house, but so a spin-off, but about them in New York. So more about New York than about Summer House. And she was saying she'd be down for that, like, because they were talking about maybe doing that. So then they'll have like Lindsay as a new mum and Danielle and all the people because the older people, they just stay in New York. They don't really want to do the summer house thing. Because she was like, now I'm older, I don't really find like the summer house thing, like for me to just up and leave every weekend in the summer just doesn't work. So that's why she was saying that she left and took a break. She also had someone one of her friends that passed away, she was saying. So I think genuinely she left.
Okay.
Because she is TV girl. Like, why would they not want her there? Because, well, her or Gabby, let's be honest. If you said yes to Gabby and said no to Danielle, that doesn't make sense.
Get her off my screen. Get her off my screen. Bye, Gabby. Bye. Okay.
She's
No.
so dry.
She is boring as hell. And they need hot guys on that show and fire practically all the men apart from Kyle, because Kyle I find really interesting, like the dynamic between him and his wife.
I think he really can get on along with anyone as well. in
Yeah,
general.
yeah.
I think he's pretty-
Yeah. Because he's very he's very
He's kind of a
social.
people
yeah,
person.
he's a
kind of like
socialite.
yeah.
Not a socialite, but a social person.
But that's why it doesn't work. Amanda's like so dry. That's why fundamentally their personalities just don't mix.
Yeah.
Because that's why you want to be out and about. He even said that, like, I want to be out and about, and like you're just dry. He basically said that one season. You don't want to go anywhere. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
If
but
you're not
dry
seeing it,
people
yeah.
need to be with dry people. Outgoing people need to be with outgoing people. That's the way it is. That's how you know, a situation works.
That's how
in the end.
societies work, and like the cavemen found each other. The cavemen
Yeah,
and women found
like,
each other.
If you
I
have
like
nothing in common with
rocks.
someone, it's
I
never
like
going to
rocks
last.
too. Me like rock. You like rock.
Everyone out there, if you have nothing in common with someone, it's never going to last because you're going to end up hating each other and resenting each other. Okay.
Yeah, I think you need the right amount of because you can be in the middle where you like to go out and
Shouldn't
socialize,
be
but
in
then
the
also
middle
be
either. Shouldn't be
do
in the
your own
middle.
thing.
No.
But I'm saying that you both need to be like that as well. So sometimes you like to go out, sometimes you like to be inside. It's very difficult to manage the relationship otherwise. And
Okay,
somehow it's done.
Okay, we're not going to do not Vanderpump
Valley?
Rules, the Valley. We'll do that on our next episode because I am really hungry and I don't know if you guys heard or not, but my stomach has been rumbling like crazy.
Let's do it
throughout
to
this
be
whole
continued.
episode.
So we'll make this a part
Okay,
1, part 2.
So that we're going to conclude our meeting of TVholics Anonymous. I am
the Valley will be on
Ruru.
that. What else?
Yeah, I'm Ruru. And other things as well. So we're concluding our meeting of TVholics Anonymous. I am Ruru and I am a TVholic.
And I am Mimi, and I'm a TVholic.
See you guys next time.